I'm Andrey Zagorsky. I'm director of the Arms Control Department at the Center of International Security, Primakov Institute of World Economy and International Relations, IMEMO. It is clear that today the lack of political trust in each other very much blocks any movement on big issues. This is why this is not the time for any comprehensive solutions, and we need to pick up what is most important for the moment and which can help us to come back on track. I would see three issues on which we can move and which may produce the dynamic for us to become able to address more difficult issues. The easiest issue is, number one on my agenda, is of course that we extend the duration of the New START treaty for the next 6 years to buy time to discuss any successor treaty. My second point is we must address the issue of INF treaty properly, because if this collapses, this would have, of course, tremendous consequences for strategic arms limitations as well as for any discussions on conventional arms in Europe. And number three is, without looking at this moment for a comprehensive new agreement on conventional weapons in Europe, we must stop the emerging arms race or securitization in Europe, particularly in the Baltic area. And we need to address it in a comprehensive manner, at least beginning with the Baltics, but wider area as well. Stopping arms race, and when the time is better, we can come back to the more comprehensive solution. A clear US-Russian leadership would be key, both on nuclear and on conventional arms in Europe. On nuclear, it's clear because START and INF process are clearly bilateral. Of course, any appeals from European countries to address those issues are helpful, but it's essentially a business between the US and Russia, and this is something we need to sort out among ourselves. The conventional weapons, and particularly the Baltic area's eventual arms race, is very much a NATO-Russia issue because it's multinational, it's NATO operations, it's NATO activities and stationing. But without having the US on board, it would fail from the very beginning. We have a modest expectation because with regard to the number one on my list, extending the New START, of course we do see different opinions within the administration. We see the hesitance, but we also see the statements from many people in the administration, particularly from the defense people. They would very much support, and at the expert level have no problem at all, because at the expert level we are very much in favor as a first step. And exactly, we have put it in the language very clear with the Arms Control Association that the first step should be the extension of the New START, not waiting for the INF resolution. What we hear now from Washington is the US is in the very early stages of discussing, considering this step. But I believe that it is to some extent a political issue, because one of the concerns was that Republicans in the Senate could, or in the Congress in general, could block money for the extended implementation of the INF, of the New START. And not now with the midterm elections, the expectation would be that Democrats in the House could have a majority which would allow to go ahead with the money to implement. So my hope would be that we will be able to extend a New START by the end of this year or early next year, and that would be a very, very important step forward. It doesn't take much, but this would not seem symbolic, but it would help us to buy time.